What's going on? What's going on? Brutus here, bringing you the last OneHive war recap versus North Watchers, an arranged war from the weekend. And shout out, respect to North Watchers. They won 84 to 87. Was a very they led most of the war, and we tried to overcome them towards the end, and we just fell short. So respect to North Watchers. It was a great war on both ends, and I hope to do it again in the future sometime. So let's go ahead and show what happened. On the left-hand side, everything was 3-starred except three Town Hall 11s. Percentages were 11 on 11, 70%. I believe that was a 10 on 11, 53%. And another 10, that might be a 9. No, it's a 10, 63%. Only reason why I recognize that name is there were two bases, both at the Town Hall 10 level and the Town Hall 9 level, that really gave us a run for our money. We didn't clear them. It took too many attempts, wasted too many attacks on those bases. As you get to see the rest of this, yeah, whatever that Facebook notification is. And on the right side, we went for a Town Hall 11 triple at the end, just fell a little bit short. But the percentages is probably where we kind of lost as well. We got an 82% Z-Frame up there. Found another 11, Town Hall 11 with 84%. Really going for the gusto, trying to get those two Town Hall 11s to seal the win. But on the bottom, we left this little guy uncleared, and that was that. The rest of the 9s cleared off. So let's get, whoa, sorry about that. Sorry. Alright, so let's get down right into it. Starting off with number 20. We got Asterix. Let me just say, it's really hard picking out some of the worst attacks here to showcase, because so many were great. So many were enjoyable raids, really creative raids, that it was just hard to pick from. So I was really aiming for just variety, difficulty, and then something you just don't see every time. So we have Asterix going in here. I talked about how, in a previous video, that Slothfuls did a lot of, even Savage Furdy was doing, but basically putting healers on the golem. I have adopted this into a Town Hall 10 on my other one as well. It's working out for me as well at that level, but granted, I don't see the same level of difficulty night in and night out as OneHive does over on my my main account. Just the level of competition is way different. So putting those healers on those golems, a lot of people would say this is a bad thing to do, but what it enables, because the healers die as they come in by the air defenses here, but what it enables, as you lose maybe three of the 4 healers coming in. I'm gonna pause it right here. What you just missed, that's right behind. Well, let's make sure he keeps walking out. There he is. Look at this golem's health. The golem's health is flawless. It is completely still healed, fully healthy. If you look at the distance that it got with the healers behind, that is an incredible trade. If you go shattered with this, your golems are done. By the time they're in here, they're golemites. But by putting the healers on this golem, and it's all on the right base, right? He was able to have a golem sitting in the middle of the core as we push play here, unbroken, and still a healer up in the air. That basic and the healers are healthy as well. So yeah, you lose the healers, but what I've seen, and as we're seeing with the illustration of the raid, the return on investment that you get for that is very, very useful. It's a trade that I will definitely start taking and start looking for on my future raids working out, because I've noticed there's a huge rise on this. So look into that. As he has just one, is it 2 heals? I can't tell on my small screen here. No, he has 2 heals. So this was actually in the double jump stoned hobo video that I just did, that I talked about, by having it basically stoned, having 3 golems into the core helps the back end process of the hogs, make it a lot easier. This is another example of that. By putting healers on the golem that get him, look at this golem, it's still unbroken, but Jesus, by putting the healers on the golem, it makes it deeper into the base, and by the time the healers are done, you have all this time in the world sitting in the middle of a base, distracting all the defenses as your hogs come in on the flanking sides. He has a ton of hogs up in the end, and he does very rare occurrence. He does swag out a heal, but they drew first blood. That's all I'm going to say. It was a competitive war, man. It was emotional too. So great job, Asterix. Really like that raid. And we're going to go up here to number 16, which is from Goat. Going to do a double jump, but stoned hobo. But he's not going to bring 2 heals. He's going to basically rage his kill squad. Almost the same philosophy that we just were talking about in the last video, except he is putting instead of elongating his golems with healers, he's just going to bring 3 of them. Starts the funnel on the right hand side there with the wizard. It's going to enter through right on this section, but watch the entry that he does here. He's going to want to walk his golem downward. With these defenses now gone, still 2 more healers in the bag. Golem walks to right here. Watch this entry. With these defenses distracted, he's got wizards on the left hand side. That I don't believe was part of the plan. His queen reroute, she's on her own now. I do believe he wanted her to keep walking with this kill squad here, but 3 golems threads the needle with his entry right here, and seeing this opening in the core to give him access to another jump on this side to the queen. I believe the archer queen, he's going to use the ability possibly and do a 1-for-1 swap, but look at that threading of the needle, raging the kill squad as needed, and they basically erase everything, and he's really just using the hogs as complementary supports for those satellite defenses as they come in, and 1 air defense here is just left out, but the bowlers will hopefully get that. If not, he'll send a hog down there. Queen's still up, even though she walked on him. Queen is just about to go down by this wizard tower, but the hogs sneak in as as those bowlers there clip the giant bomb, and then they're like, psych, they run back in towards the middle. Look at what you zoom in here. He poisoned down for the Larrys. Look at how many hogs he still has up. Remember, no heal for them. And all of the bowlers, all 5 of his bowlers through there. And look at this golem. Unbroken, meaning that he maximized the time of it because it was down to just a sliver of health on that 3rd one. Just really excellent pathing, use of the golems, time that they bring you, and then taking advantage of raging his kill squad in there. Really nice attack, double jump, no heal, stoned hobo Goat. Really enjoyed that. Moving up to a mass baby dragon attack, because I swear to God, people are going to, or back down rather, people are going to start to think that I'm favoritizing Dingus. I actually have this army cooked up right now because I want to start to learn how to do this. And I believe Powerbang just put down a video showing one of these attacks, because it was a really nice way that he thread the needle with his earthquakes. But Dingus, I've seen this quite often from Dingus, and I've been putting it on the channel. I've been saying that this was an insane attack. I haven't seen it since coming to OneHive, and Dingus and Jake the Lake and Jake the Rake doing them. It's really overpowering. So he's got his queen charge in here. The rage is all for his queen that's going to engage into the enemy queen right here. Puts the poison down to mitigate the DPS coming at the archer queen. He has just 2 of his 13 baby dragons to start that funnel. He wall breakers into this section, and then with that EQ that he opens up here, he's got access to this, 3 air defenses, and then they're going to eventually hit the 4th one in the end. But you watch how with this sweeper out of the picture, once these air defenses go down, there's nothing on the right hand side that poses a threat to his baby dragons. So his kill squad in here, just his royals and some CC bowlers, and rages as needed as they get into the core here. Almost using the BK as a tank for his bowlers, tripping over any giant bomb threats or anything like that that would be posed to them. He gets a nice split here on that queen that heads towards the right, while his bowlers take care of that 4th one right there. Did you see that right here? 4th one, that range on those bowlers was insane. So they bounce, takes out that 4th air defense, and the queen, 3rd air defense, and the queen takes out the 4th. There goes the pot, and he's already sprinkling in his baby dragons, strategically placed, keeping them 4 tiles apart so that he always takes advantage of the rage portion that these troops bring you, the unique ability. Right here is an example of them being closer than 4 tile space, and they're losing the rage. Just excellent attack. He still has 3 in the bag. So he is going to swag out 30 troop space. technically 34. As he drops one more baby dragon right here, I believe, what really wasn't needed at all. 3 more on the bottom. I mean, I always am in awe of this attack. I so need to learn how to do this. Nice job, Dingus. And then to end out this war recap, it really got tight at the end, but there was a Town Hall 10 here that I was just highly impressed with because it's non-mass bowlers or mass anything in nature. He's got, I'll pause the army comp, look it out, 6 healers. So he's going to do an AQ walk, check, almost standard with Town Hall 10s now, right? Or just any attack nowadays. But a Veeler attack, like one I show in the other war recap where we had ASAP Ozzy doing a Town Hall 10 Veeler attack with miners in the CC. We got Pero here doing a similar attack, starting the walk at the top. We're going to zoom in here. Got 4 of his 6 healers on her to do that charge. She's going to take care of quite a bit here, but the story is, look right there, right there. Did you see how close she got to dying? This is the story of the Archer Queen that has 9 freaking lives. Once she almost died. And they can sneak up on you with that much concentrated 1, 2, 3, 4 4-point defenses at once. They sneak up on that queen if you're not ready. So he drops down the rage. He's in contact again of these 3-point defenses, just wrecking face on that queen. Uses another rage. Greets the CC with poison. It's a golem that's going to stall her out for a good long portion here. So he uses the poison down. Has to use the ability. She's on her own now for the rest of the raid. He has a rage left, if anything, for the walk. Handles the CC here okay. At the top though, because I'm going to have to pan out just a little bit, I'm just going to say keep your eye on the queen. Okay, it's so impressive. Starts the second phase of his attack here. Rage down BK and all his mass Valks are in here. CC miners, did you guys see that? They're coming here for that frozen Infernal Tower. They take it without any trouble whatsoever. Miners are still in the picture. They're not working down here and get a little bit of that heal. Look at that queen. She just navigates away from any true threat that almost brings her down. And she's gonna last the entire raid. Meanwhile, he's got his Valkyries and combination of miners that are now working on this Wiz Tower. They're gonna finally peter out here. And then he still has, I don't know how many, 7 or so Valkyries, as the queen now engages the second and remaining Infernal Tower with some skeletons that are distracting her out, which means she gets down really close. But it wasn't enough, just enough time to take down the Infernal Tower. And every time that she gets so close to dying and then moves away, the healers bring her back up to a healthy standpoint for that next engagement. I counted 3, I could have sworn it was 4 times she escaped death. And it lasted the entire raid. Valkyries are still up. We got some Larrys up here that are upset, trying to cause revenge, stopping the raid. That ain't going to happen though. As they finish up the last portion of this trash in the middle with the CC, and he still has a BK ability in the bag because the queen can reach over to that, but he uses it anyway. And I was so impressed with this raid. Whoo, right? Nice Town Hall 10 Veeler attack with miners in the CC. Get the fuck out. Nice job. Once again, it's Brutus reminding you, you got to be better than a double. And I'll check you next time.